Okay, the hardest part of caring for a child at home with a trach is it's 24/7. You always have to be, the child can never be left alone. In this state, we do have the ability to get some block nursing, not all. That doesn't always work. You have to carry equipment with you, be it portable suction, supplies. There's a to-go bag that has a backup trach. I mean, they constantly have to be thinking whenever they can go out. It can happen. I'm just saying that there's a lot that goes with it. You can't leave your child with a babysitter. They can't go to daycare.
Why not?
Because you have to have someone that's trained. Most daycares won't take a child with a baby with a trach because you have to be trained what to do in the event of an emergency. Same with a babysitter. Yeah, the cars. They can't be alone in the back seat of a car.
Because the trach could come out?
No, the trach could plug, and you're on 93 in the middle lane trying to get over, and your child has a mucus plug in the trach, or there's a problem.
So it's about the
No
plugging.
swimming, because you can't get water in.
Okay, so it's not that it would come out. The fear, the problem, the reason you need 24/7 observation is that the trach could plug.
Could plug.
Both.
Both.
And also, the regional hospitals they don't change trachs, is that right?
No, we teach the parents to change the trach.
Regional hospitals do change
The
trachs, but
trach
regional
is-
hospitals can. A child with the trach often is a scary child. The scariest part about caring for a child with a trach is that the child can die and the parents know it, and the parents are worried it can be their fault. And that's the reason why parents are up all night long, is because they're worried their child's going to die on their watch, and that's frightening.
The two most critical pieces are preventing plugging of the trach and also suctioning when they need to suction. We try to prevent mucus plugs by keeping the airway really humidified, either with a humidifier with a trach mask or an HME. Babies can pull off an HME. They may not have enough humidity. That can develop thickened secretions that can plug, and then they need to be suctioned.
When we go, historically in this country, when trachs have been around since the 1900s, and in the first 40 to 50 years of trachs being put in, they were started to put in after been found earlier than that, but they were put in with more increased numbers of diphtheria and different issues. 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 kids would die from a trach being put in, not from the surgery, but from plugging. When we go abroad, 1 in 3 to 1 in 4 kids die when the trach is put in because of plugging or the trach falls out. All of the issues that Kevin has worked on in terms of home health teaching, parent teaching, has dropped that number, so people don't die from going home. But it's so real. They're righteously scared because they have to learn how to suction that trach, because it can be quick. Your child's running around and all of a sudden it's plugged. Fine if you know how to do it, not fine if you don't. Fine if you're not driving on 995, not fine if you are driving on 995. Fine if you're at school with a nurse who knows how to take care of that trach. Not fine if you're with a school aide who's righteously scared of a trach and has no idea what to do. So it changes. I mean, in that situation, it really changes your life, and it forces you to reconfigure your life in a different way.
I think the other piece also is if you have to work, you have to give up your job. You have to restructure your life, your job. Your 2-income family, you may have to cut down to 1 income, or one of them is taking less of an income than the other. That's another problem. That's another thing that causes stress for families.